Hey, it's Tadukoo. I'm gonna talk about the renaming of the Tadukoo Util and Tadukoo Engine projects and other projects related to them. Some names came from ChatGPT's help. At least one name came from Ishki's help. So yeah. So the first project is Tadukoo Util. It is now Tad Util, which that's the one I know Ishki came up with, so probably the rest are ChatGPT, if I remember correctly. So Tadukoo Lang is now going to be Tadulkit, which is a pun on Tadukoo and toolkit. Tadukoo Functions is going to be Tadunctions. Another thing suggested by ChatGPT was Tadfunk, which I kinda like, but I prefer Tadunctions. Maybe Tadfunk can be something else in the future. So the Tadukoo Java project is being renamed to Tadjavu. That's an interesting one to me, but I like it, so we're sticking with it. Tadukoo View is being renamed to Tadukoo, spelled like Taduk and then UI. Is like a pun on GUI, GUI. And then Tadukoo View Components, the module within Tadukoo View, will be renamed Tadukoo Bits. The Tadukoo look and feel is going to be renamed Tadukoo and Feel. ChatGPT had also suggested Tadapperkoo and Tadazzlecoo. I don't feel like they fit, but they were interesting to note. Tadukoo Form is being renamed to To-Do Form, and so Tadukoo Form Fields is going to be To-Do Fields. Then Tadukoo Form Components is going to be renamed Tadukoo Form Bits. That kind of ties it in with Tadukoo View. It still makes sense because it's a view-related thing. Tadukoo Parsing is going to become To-Do Parse. I feel like that one's not that great, but there weren't any better options. Tadukoo File Format is going to be renamed To-Do Map Format. Basically, that file format is kind of like YAML, and so it's kind of a mapping thing, so it makes sense. This is another that I felt like there wasn't a great option for it, but like, it's Tadukoo file format, so who's gonna use it anyway? And then Tadukoo JSON will be Tadukson. Tadukoo Web Services is gonna be To-Do Point, to be like endpoints. So Tadukoo REST will become To-Do REST. Tadukoo GitHub is gonna become ToDitHub. Feel like that wasn't creative, but it's what I got, so we're sticking with it. Tadukoo Database is going to be renamed Tadabase, and then Tadukoo MySQL will be Tadabase MySQL. I didn't have a creative way to make MySQL, and the ChatGPT suggestions didn't help with that. Tadukoo Combos is going to become To-Do Combo, with the combo starting with a K, because it's Tadukoo. So the Tadukoo Engine and Tadukoo Launcher are actually the two names I'm most happy with. The Tadukoo Engine is going to be renamed To-Do Core, which I like because we're taking the K from Tadukoo for like the start of core. For To-Do Core, you'll see the logo for that on screen. I don't see it now because I'm just recording in Audacity, so that's fun. And the Tadukoo Launcher will also have its own icon that you'll see soon. But Tadukoo Launcher is going to be renamed To-Do Boot, which I like because boo in boot is kind of like coo in Tadukoo. So yeah, that's all the name changes for now. I know there are other projects mentioned in the last video, but they're probably not going to be updated for a while anyway, so they don't really matter. Tadutil and Tadjavu are close to releases, so Well, actually, I guess depending on when this video goes up, they might already be released. But as of recording on May 30th, 2025, they're not released yet, so soon to me they'll be released. So with that release, they'll have the new names for the projects and the modules. Other than Tadukoo Util and Tadjavu, the other projects that have had previous releases will have a new release that's basically just updating their names along with updating them to the latest Tadukoo Util and Tadjavu versions, assuming they use those projects at the moment. Otherwise, if they haven't had a release yet, then their first release will have the new name, and like their current in progress code will be renamed. It'll be fun to deal with because certain projects are partly in progress for their next version, and so I'll have to go back and update their old version for the new name and then move that into the newer branch as well. So that'll be fun. But that's it for today. So bye, people.